Now we'll start with motional EMF. Now, as we already have learnt in Faraday's law that suppose if magnetic flux is changing, then this changing magnetic flux would induce an EMF or what we have called as electromagnetic EMF, and this EMF is directly proportional to the rate of change of the magnetic flux. So there is a new concept called motional EMF, which is due to the changing of magnetic flux, the generation of EMF due to the motion of a certain rod. Here you see that the magnetic field is not changing. When we will discuss about motional EMF, here the magnetic field is same, but suppose a particular object is in motion or a rod is in motion. In that case, either a rod or a plate, if it is in motion in a magnetic field, then the magnetic flux that is exposed to that particular rod will change, and therefore that changing magnetic flux would generate an EMF, which we call it as motional EMF. So here what we see that magnetic field is not changing. So let's suppose there is a magnetic field B which is into this particular board. So magnetic field is B, and suppose perpendicular to that there is a rod, this rod of length L. Now the magnetic field is not changing, but suppose this rod is in motion through this magnetic field. So when this rod is moving, suppose it is moving to a distance dx. So this was the first distance, this is the second distance, the length of the rod is L, and it is moving through a distance dx at a certain time dt. So for a small time dx, it has moved with a time dt, and therefore it has been exposed to a changing magnetic flux. Now this magnetic field is B, and we know that if we have to calculate the magnetic flux which is equal to B dot ds, where ds is the element of surface, and if we calculate ds, ds is nothing but L dot dx. L is the length, dx is the distance here. So this whole area that the magnetic flux has changed, so magnetic field into the surface with which it has changed, that is ds, and this ds is nothing but dx length, this breadth and into the length. So this is the whole surface. So now if we want to calculate the EMF E, so this is what is the flux. If we have to calculate EMF according to Faraday's law, we know that this EMF is nothing but d phi by dt, the rate of change, right? The changing magnetic flux. So this is the magnetic flux. Now when I substitute and I differentiate with this with t, then we will get b L dx by dt, right? So this is what is the EMF that is produced due to the motion of this particular rod. So this is what we have called it as motional EMF. Suppose if we are moving this rod with a velocity v, mind you one more thing, this velocity v, this direction is also perpendicular to the magnetic field. So the magnetic field, the object as well as its velocity, all three are mutually perpendicular to each other in this case. So therefore, suppose if the velocity with which the rod is moving, or the motion with of the velocity of this motion is v, then we can write this is b l dx dt is nothing but v. So therefore the EMF that we calculate is equal to b into l into v, or b is the magnetic field, l is the length of the rod, and v is the velocity with which this motion is taking place. So this is the calculation of motional EMF. Now coming to the power loss or energy consideration in the motional EMF. So as we have seen that suppose you have a magnetic field which is in this direction into this, and there is a rod of length L which is being moved at a distance x with a time t or with a velocity v. Then the EMF in this case, or motional EMF, is b into L into v, right? Now this EMF would, suppose if this has a resistance R, suppose this has a resistance R, then it would have a current, and this current is E by R. So we can write the current of on this rod would be BLV by R. Now when we are considering the energy or how much power would be lost due to the whole process, both are the same thing, we have to calculate the power dissipation, and power dissipation is nothing but I square R. So if we just substitute, we would get BLV by R whole square into R, right? So we can say that this is B square L square V square by R. So this is the energy dissipation, or this is the power dissipation in the motional EMF. Now if there is a power dissipation, definitely there would be the force that is acting on it. If we have to calculate the force, we know that in this case the force on the magnetic field would be B into I into L, right? So I just substitute because I have got I here. So this would be B into B L V by R into L. So we'll just get B square L square V by R. So this is the force that is acting on this particular motional EMF, the force behind this, and the power dissipation is given by B square L square V square by R. This is also to note that power can be written as force into the velocity. So therefore if we just substitute B square L square V by R into V, therefore we get the same thing. The power is B square L square V square by R. So this is the force as well as the power relation between force and power also we have seen, that is F into V. F is BIL, current is EMF by the resistance, and the relation between P and I is P I square R, P equal to I square R, and this is the particular case for the motional EMF, and these are very important when we talk from the numerical point of view. So this all this comes as a very important formulas.
If you like the video, then press the like button, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon.